Garrett Wilson is a reminder of who he is and what he can do with the ball. It goes exactly.
And welcome into Pure Adrenaline Sports,
square
everybody.
inch
This
it
is
needs to
John
go
coming at you
every
with
single
live
time.
play-by-play and live
Like,
reaction
you talk
of
about
game
Braylon
one.
Allen, the rookie
Man.
running back, who's younger than one of my kids.
Oh, getting excited already.
Younger than both of
live
my
play-by-play and live reaction to game one of the
he
Mets
has a real
and
role in
Braves
the
series.
offense. He's not just Brees
Mets
Hall's
right now
backup. I
with
think
a
he had more
two-game lead
yards
over
than Brees
Atlanta.
Hall.
He's also
The
bigger
Mets
than
are
both of
actually
my
in the
kids.
second wild card spot with a half-game lead
I mean,
over
combined,
Arizona.
They're getting Lazard and Conklin,
Currently, the
right?
Mets
Like you're
are
seeing,
3 games behind San Diego
contributions
for the
from
number
all over
1
the
spot.
place in an offense that
So
we might
we'll
have
see.
thought
San
would be
Diego's
the
got to play
Brees
the
Hall and
Dodgers.
Garrett Wilson show.
San
There's more
Diego
places
has
for him
the
to go with the
Dodgers
ball.
and Arizona left.
I mean, it looked like
where
a guy
Arizona
that
has
was
San
confident
Francisco
in his surgery and saying, "Hey, I can go out and let it loose. I don't have to hold back."
The Padres
You saw
left,
that
where
with,
Atlanta
Kirk
has
Cousins
us
as well.
for
It started
3,
to have confidence in
and
surgery.
then Kansas
But you
City
talk
for
about,
3. Kansas City's
his
still fighting for a
connection
playoff
with
spot, so
Lazard.
that's not going to be
he
an
really
easy
got it started
series
'cause the
either for
Patriots
Atlanta.
game
So,
plan for an
but we'll see.
immobile
We'll see
quarterback. That's why they had all
some
those
bad weather
blitzes
coming into
looping
Atlanta.
into the A-gap,
So we'll
trying to put
see.
pressure
I
in
think
his
they'll
face.
definitely get
But
today's
Alan
game in,
Lazard got
but
the
unfortunately,
team
that's
going.
where I
You know,
think
you
this
talk
series
about
ends,
coming out and throwing
unless
the
they
ball,
move
the
it.
connection, you complete the passes to 8 different receivers.
I don't think they're going to be able to play
Conklin had a
tomorrow
day,
at
and it was
all.
because of those off-platform throws that we've become accustomed to Aaron Rodgers doing.
And definitely
I think
not
he had a great
Thursday.
day
So we'll
yesterday,
see.
and they're just
A
getting
bad job
started
by
as
the
they're starting to
MLB. They
believe
should
as
have
well.
moved this
Yeah, the
series.
Seeing Green parlay
They could have
on
moved it to
ESPN Bet, by
Milwaukee.
the way, yesterday.
Milwaukee's on the road.
And the good news is all
so they
over
could
the
have done
place
that.
for us. Dan, there
I'm
have
not
been
sure
a lot of
about
questions,
any of the
obviously, and the way
ballparks
last
in
season went
Texas.
is
But bad job by MLB
it was what
baseball.
it was.
Still no
of them
updates on what they're
for
going to
you
do
did he
come
answer
tomorrow
last
and
night?
Look, I
Thursday.
think this is what it's supposed to look
But
like.
let's get
right? When
into
the Jets
tonight's
bring in
action.
Aaron
Welcome
Rodgers,
in, Met
this is
fans.
what they imagine.
How
They
are we
have
feeling
a
after
good
taking
roster
3 or 4
around him,
from the
and they feel
Phillies?
like if he can play, Aaron
Last night,
Rodgers
Arizona
level
loses
quarterback,
to
then
keep
they
the
might have a
Mets,
great team. And I think we saw last night. The mobility is nice to see because of
No,
the
we're a
injury
half
he's
game
coming
up on
off of.
Arizona,
That's
and we
very,
own the
very
tiebreak
encouraging.
with Arizona.
The
So
touchdown pass to
good
Garrett
stuff
Wilson is
there.
a
A bunch
reminder
of
of who
people
he
here
is and what
already.
he can do
Frank
with
was
the
here
ball. It
early.
goes exactly
What's up, Frank?
to the
I'll put a
exact
couple of these on
square
the
inch it
screen
needs
this
to
way
go
because they
every
didn't
single
load
time.
into
The
the
group around
software.
him, like you talk about
Daniel
Braylon Allen, the
Berry
rookie
is
running
here.
back,
Darren's
who's younger than
here
one of my
saying
kids.
like and
He
subscribe.
literally, like,
Let's
younger
go.
than both of my kids.
Yeah, exactly. He has,
Raymond was here saying, let's go
he has a
Mets.
real role
Stanley
in the
was
offense.
here
He's not just
saying,
Brees
hello,
Hall's
everyone,
backup. I
let's
think
go
he had
Mets.
more yards than Brees
Pyro
Hall.
He's
was
also
here
bigger
saying,
than
let's go
both of my
Mets.
kids.
And then
Well,
John was
yeah,
here.
I would think.
Now we
And
can
look,
get to
you
this
know,
side here.
combined.
They're getting Lazard and Conklin, right? Like you're seeing contributions
in,
from all over
everybody.
the place in an offense that we might have thought would be the Brees Hall and Garrett Wilson show. There's more places for him to go with the
Come
ball.
back over to this side. There we
I mean,
go.
it looked like a guy that was feeling confident in his
John
surgery and saying, hey, I can
Kearney
go
was
out
here
and let
saying
it
good
loose.
evening,
I don't
fellow
have to
Mets
hold
fans.
back.
Looking forward
You
to
saw
a good
that
game.
with Kirk Cousins
Robert
as
saying
well. It started to have
LFGM.
confidence in surgery. But you talk about
Sharon says Mets win
with
tonight,
Lazard.
win a doubleheader
He
tomorrow.
really got it started because the Patriots
Guys,
game
get
plan
rid
for
of a
immobile
doubleheader.
quarterback. That's why they
That
had
would
all
be
those
bad
blitzes
for the Mets.
looping into the A-gaps, trying to put pressure in his face.
We don't
But
want a
Alan
doubleheader.
Lazard got the team going. You talk about coming out and throwing the ball, the connection, you complete the passes to 8 different receivers.
Umpires and people meeting
And
at the
Conklin
mound
had
here,
a day. And it
changing
was because
lineups.
of those off-platform throws.
Bud's here
that we've
saying
become
Frank
accustomed
T.
to Aaron
I'm
Rodgers
glad
doing.
you're
I
well
think he had a
stocked on
great
smoke.
day yesterday, and they're just getting
Guys,
started
I did
as they're
post a
starting to
link
believe as well.
to a Twitter video. If you guys have not watched that, go over there and watch that video.
The good news is
that
all
the
over the
7
place
Line
for
Army
us.
posted.
Dan,
I don't know if they
there have
created
been a lot of
it,
questions,
they
obviously, and the way
tweeted
last
it out.
season went is
Awesome stuff.
was
It's what it is.
It was what it was.
JoJo says,
How
I don't
many
see how
of
they
them
play
for
2 tomorrow
you
with the 4th.
did
They're
he
probably not
answer?
going to play
Yes.
tomorrow at all.
Look, I think this is what it's supposed to look like, right? When the Jets bring in Aaron Rodgers, this is what they imagine.
Unless they have a couple
they have a
different
good
rain
roster
delays.
around him, and they feel like if he can play,
Happy Tuesday,
Aaron
everyone. What's
Rodgers
up?
level
Daniel.
quarterback, then they might have a
Jackson's
great
here
team.
saying
And I
hello.
think we saw
Let
last
me
night.
catch
The
back up to
mobility's
the
nice
chat
to
here.
see because
Bernard's
of the
here
injury he's
saying,
coming
good
off
evening,
of. That's
everyone. Let's
very,
go
very
Mets.
encouraging.
This is a
The
big
touchdown
series.
pass
Yes,
to
it
Garrett
is.
Wilson is a reminder
Stephen
of who
D
he
is
is
here
and what
saying
he can
hello,
do with the
everyone.
ball. It goes
It's
exactly
about to go down.
to the exact square
Everyone,
inch it
let's
needs
go.
to go every single time.
Mets,
but the
let's
group
go
around
Mets.
him, like you talk about
Nate's here
Braylon
saying
Allen, the
hello,
rookie running
Braves
back,
fans
who's
around
younger
the
than one of my
world.
kids.
I became a member of
younger
this
than
for
both
this
of my
series.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's
he
go.
Has, he has a real role in the offense. He's not just Brees Hall's
Thank you
backup.
so
I think
much,
he had more
Nate.
yards yards than Brees Hall.
He's also bigger than
Let's
both
go,
of
New
my
York
Well,
Mets. It's supposed to
obviously,
be
yeah,
great.
I would think.
R&B,
But
the
look,
Perfume
I mean,
Man.
combined.
They're getting Lazard and Conklin, right? Like
David,
you're
their name is
seeing-
not
you're
Metropolitans.
seeing contributions from all over the place in an
Low,
offense that we
Joey?
might have thought would be the
Let's
Brees
go
Hall and Garrett
Mag.
Wilson show.
Okay.
There's more places for him to go with the ball.
Daniel saying, hey, hello,
I mean, it
everyone.
looked like a guy that was feeling
LFGM.
confident in his surgery and saying, "Hey, I can."
It's
go
supposed
out
to
and
rain
let
on
loose.
Monday,
I
too.
don't have to
Exactly.
hold back. You saw that with
Like a
Kirk
60%
Cousins as
chance
well.
right now on Monday.
Have
So-
confidence in surgery. But you talk about his connection with Lazard.
Hey,
he
good
really got
evening,
to start it
everybody.
because the
Hope you're all
Patriots
having a
game
wonderful
plan for
day.
an
Let's go,
immobile
Mets. What's
quarterback. That's
up,
why they
Joe?
had all those blitzes
We
looping
need
into
at
the A
least 2
gap,
of
trying
this
to put pressure
series.
in his face. But Alan Lazard got the team going. You
Can
talk
hear
about
your
coming out and
TV
throwing
or
the ball,
something
the
over
connection, he
you.
completed passes to 8 different receivers. And Conklin had a day, and it was because of those
That's not good that
off-platform
you can hear
throws
my
that we've
TV.
become accomplised to Aaron Rodgers doing. I think he had a great day
So you can
yesterday.
hear the
They're
Met
just getting
broadcast?
started as they're starting to believe as well.
Yeah, the Seeing Green parlay hit on ESPN Bet, by the way, yesterday. So the good news is all over the place for us. Dan, there have been a lot.
Let me readjust here. No. And I've lost. There it is. Okay, there we go. Now you shouldn't have anything shared. Joey says, shout out from Florida. Let's go, Mets. Frank says, thank you for coming back, brother. Oh, yeah. Speaking of, oh, yeah, there he is, CP saying, oh, yeah, let's get it done. Let's go, guys. If you guys are not, make sure you post your channel link in the comments. We will definitely be redirecting over to Robin CP for the post game. But guys, go over to CP's channel, get him to 1,000 subs. I believe he's at 990 right now. Extreme respect to everyone on this great channel. Let's go Mets. You're hearing the Jets. Well, sounds like NFL talk. Well, I don't have anything else playing right now. Now it's gone. Okay. Now it's gone. It's good now. Okay. Does the phrase "sweep brave sweep" mean anything to you? Boo the Braves. It's good now. Okay, it stopped. Okay, good. Channel link for anyone interested. Right after the channel, right after this stream, let's go. All right, for the Mets, it'll be Iglesias leading off, followed by Nimmo, Marte, Alonso in the cleanup hole. Winker will DH and bat fifth. Viento sixth. Taylor seventh. Alvarez eighth. Luis Angel Acuna will bat ninth. The Braves defense, it'll be Urshela at third, Arcia at short, Albies at second, Olsen at first, Darno doing the catching, Laureano in left, Harris in center, and Soler in right. And Iglesias fouls the first pitch off 0-1. Schwellenbach on the mound. He's 7-7 on the year. Stanley says with the impending weather, I'll take a Mets victory tonight. The 0-1. And fouled off quickly ahead 0-2. No, John, they have not. Bad job by MLB. They have not announced anything. Daniel says, I won't be here long. It's already 20 past midnight. Swung on him, tapped in front of the plate. He ran into the ball. What? Oh, he ran into the ball in fair territory. He's out. Yep. That was a chopper in front of the plate, and he hit him right in the leg. No Lindor yet. I'm starting to get worried. Nate says, let's go Schwellenbach. That'll bring up Nimmo. Good evening, John. The Braves have eaten our lunch for years, and it's time to take it back and kick their backsides. Let's go. Outside, 1-0. Come on, OMG, let's get this started. Thanks, John, again for your time doing the game. Absolutely. Frank says I'm going to start smoking early. Let's do this. Still 1-0. Inside 2-0. The 2-0. And that one popped out the shallow left center. Laureano will make the catch. 2 away. That'll bring up Marte. 2 out, nobody on. And Marte with a broken bat right to short. And over to first, a nice easy 1-2-3 inning. On 7 pitches. That's not the way to start it out, Mets. That is not the way to start. All right, my YouTube numbers aren't working tonight. There we go. Nate says, the Mets face Schwellenbach in New York. He cleaned you guys' clocks. Mets will not be clock blockers this game. Let's go Braves. All right, you don't need to celebrate every play. Stoney's here. What's up, Stoney? It's fine. We'll get the Schwellenbach. The game's still early. Well, we better hope so. All right, the starting lineup for the Braves. It'll be Harris leading off. Albies will bat second. Ozuna will DH and bat third. Olsen fourth. Soler fifth. Laureano sixth. Darno seventh. Urshela eighth. And Arcia will bat ninth. The Met defense, it'll be Vientos at third. Acuna at short. Iglesias at second. Alonso at first. Alvarez behind the dish tonight. Nimmo in left. Taylor in center. And Marte in right. Right down the middle, 0-1 by Severino. Severino, 11-6 on the year in 30 starts. Averages just under 6 innings per start. The 0-1. Swung on a miss, 0-2. Cheeseburger's back saying, let's go, Matt. Patty says, how you want to see this win? Plus, my son is up the game. Let's go. The 0-2 from Severino. Fouled off. We'll do it again. The 0-2 up high, 1-2. Looped foul, still 1-2. Joshua's here saying hello. What's up, Joshua? Welcome in. The 1-2. And Phil ripped foul again. Up to 6 pitches. The pressure is more on the Braves than the Mets. I don't think so. And that one popped up. It'll go out of play. Harris making Severino work here in the first. The 1-2. Fouled off again. Come on, dude. Up to 8 pitches here with still nobody out. And that one lined in the center field. So all that for a base hit. Joshua says if the Mets take two of 3 from Atlanta, they clinch. Yeah, they're not going to play 2. They're not going to play more than this game, I don't think. James is here saying, let's go Mets. Hope everyone is doing well. I think the pressure is on both teams. Yep. Outside 1-0. JoJo says until the Mets beat Atlanta, the pressure is on them. Agreed. Outside 2-0. Where? James? They're not going to be able to play in Atlanta. And a ground ball is short. Acuna bobbles it, flips it second for one. The turn, not in time. That was close. Acuna bobbled it. But you can't assume a double play, so 1 out now. I want to see how close that was at first. So it's a fielder's choice. Still a runner on first here with 1 out. Bruce is here saying, it's supposed to rain. Once it starts raining tomorrow, it's supposed to rain until Saturday afternoon. Outside 1-0. So MLB might have a problem, even with the Kansas City series. And there's a strike, 1-1. Oh, I forgot about the hurricane. Yep. And then it's supposed to rain in Atlanta on Monday again. Outside 2-1. They should have done that for this whole series. Swung on a miss, 2-2. Joshua says, let's say Brendan Nimmo gets a huge home run. He's going to get water dumped on for the third straight night. Well, Gary D is here saying hello all tonight. The Mets with the curse. 2-2. Severino here up to 16 pitches here in the first with only 1 out. And that one hit out to right. Marte on the track. He makes the catch. Not much room out there. 2 away. Right before the 325 sign. No, they're not going to move him to Citi Field. They're not going to give the Mets the advantage. They'll move him to a neutral site. Popped foul, 0-1. Olsen, the batter now with 2 out and a runner on first. And a ground ball up the middle in the center. Albies will go to third. So first and third here. Severino not looking sharp. They don't play baseball in the Georgia Dome. Charlie C says, what's up, Big John? I'm here for the streams as always. Thanks for broadcasting. So first and third here, 2 out. Down low, 1-0. Severino up to 20-something pitches here. If the Braves get eliminated, the games will still have to be played? What do you mean? The Braves can't be eliminated unless they get swept. Hey, L Goods here, LFGM. Let's stay positive, everyone. See, Lee is here saying, hey, John, everyone. Frank saying hello to John and Mrs. PAS. Yeah, she's not here yet. She had a late meeting outside, 2-1. No swing, says first base umpire. So she'll be home in about, she should be home any minute, actually. She said around 7:30. I've seen them use football fields. Yeah, but they would have to bring in all the dirt. Swung on a mass, 2-2. Ground ball is short. Well, you need to catch up to the live stream, Frank. Sevy will settle down. Well, we got to get the pitch count down. That's what I'm worried about. The 2-2. Down low, 3-2. The coming rain also changes the pitcher availability for me tonight. No, not you, Frank. The other Frank. Frank Talota. Ground ball is short, he said. He's way behind. The 3-2. Cold strike 3. Got him looking. So Severino throws a ton of pitches, gives up a couple base runners, but the Braves do not score. We go to the second. It'll be 4, 5, and 6 for the Mets. Alonso, Winker, and Vientos. Let's go Mets. Nope, you're good. I know they won't be, but it's an option from my perspective. Sevy always throws a lot of pitches in the first. He'll still give us 6. Bruce's strikeout. Yep. No damage done. Nate back with let's go Schwellenbach. Nice pitch. Man, this game is going to give me a stroke, says Joey. Alonso earns his next contract starting tonight. Let's go. Hi, let's do some damage. Yeah, let's go. Lindor's still not playing. I heard he might have been available tonight. Yeah, I'm starting to get worried. If we can win tonight, it's so huge. We'll be in the absolute driver's seat. If so, I agree. Now the Mets don't technically clinch with a win tonight, but I stayed up late last night watching the Diamondbacks game. Diamondbacks got beat by San Francisco last night. Raphael says, let's go Mets. Let's get rid of the ghosts of the past, right? Way to pitch out of that. CP says these pitch mixes are interesting from Sevy. All right, Alonso will lead it off. The first pitch. Inside, 1-0. Let's get some runs. Don't worry, Acuna has our backs. Ooh, missed man, that one just missed. 2-0. Yes, Giants hoping the Mets and the Braves. Yep. Good evening, guys. What's up, Pyro? Started up. The 2-0. Outside, 3-0. Okay, why is this? I'm on the wrong one. That's why. Going crazy here. Now I can't find the game. Now it's a 3-1. Lindor's been was taking batting practice from both sides pregame. Yeah, the 3-1. Oh, inside ball 4. So Alonso takes the lead off walk. That one was close. I was watching that also. Conforto hit a home run. He has 30 plus home. Wow. Yeah, stretch this pitcher out. Yeah. 20. Sorry. Oh, there you go. You're good. Bounced in the dirt. 1-0 to Winker. Alonso stays at first. Senga definitely won't be returning for the regular season. I don't know if he'll be available for postseason or not. Spirit, and what's up, Crickets? I think we're only playing tonight, Crickets. I don't think they'll get 2 or 3 in. Outside, ooh, cool strike, 1-1. Let's go. Time to start doing some damage. I'm in New York State of mind. Let's go. The 1-1 to Winker. And popped foul, 1-2. Goes to the past. I still remember Armando Benitez blowing a crucial game in Atlanta late in the season. Elwood's here. Crickets is here. Let's go. Crickets is back. They can't. No, they would not have moved it to New York. Up and in, 2-2. I remember those good rival games. Unless they would have moved it to Yankee. I guess they could have moved it to Yankee Stadium, but they would not have moved it to Citi Field. Did 2-2 to Winker. Pete Alonso, the runner on first. Down low at 3-2. Love it. You guys all saying hi to each other. Let's go. 3-2 out to Winker. Schwellenbach sets and deals. And popped up. Urshela on the shallow left field grass will make the catch 1 away. That'll bring up Vientos. Oh, yeah, the Yankees are playing the Orioles, so they want to. Oh, I guess they could have moved it to Baltimore then, right? If it was reversed, yeah, they wouldn't have done that. LFGM. Let's go. Plus the Mets waiting 38 years for a World Series. Down low, 1-0 to Vientos. Stretch them out. James is here. Jonathan's here. What's up? He said, sorry, Crickets. I never thought that name would stick. The one up. Swung on a miss. 1-1. Vientos is due for a 2-run homer. Vientos is just due. The 1-1. Swung on a miss. 1-2. Rick Z says, let's go Mets. We need this series. Yo, Charlie C with the dollar super chat. Thank you so much, Charlie. I didn't see the pitching matchup, Stoney, so I don't know. I mean, of course, I'll be rooting for San Francisco. I made a gallon of special iced tea. I do have to go and stop at the wine and spirit store to have something here for celebration. The 1-2. If Vientos fouls it off, still 1-2. I'm prepaying for my dingers. Let's go. Let's go. Mets just need to win tonight and let it rain and let the rain fall. Let's go. All right, 1-2 from Schwellenbach. Vientos is batting .268 on the year. That average has dropped a little bit. Down low, nice take there, 2-2. Yes. That's how I was gonna start the night. I was gonna ask you guys if you yeet or no yeet. The 2-2. Swung on a miss, right down the middle of the plate. 2 away. That'll bring up Taylor. Did Frank stock up on cigarettes? Mr. John is cool like that. James is eating. I'm eating. Outside corner 0-1 to Taylor. Yes. And I knew Breaker wasn't going to. They gave him the IC so quick, he wasn't going to hold on to it long. The 0-1 on the inside corner 0-2. Schwellenbach reminds me of the name Vogelback. The 0-2. Inside, 1-2. Oh, he's got cigarettes and black and milds. Let's go. The 1-2. And popped up. Third base side. Urshela in foul territory. It'll go out of play. Still making Schwellenbach work here up to 28 pitches. So much better inning from the Mets in terms of working the count. Yeah, they got bigger plans for Breaker. Yep. He could win the Rumble next year. Schwellenbach is pitching. The 1-2. Called strike 3. So back-to-back strikeouts to end the inning. We go bottom 2, still scoreless. It'll be Laureano, Darno, and Urshela coming up for the Braves. That's one way of looking at it. Literally. Steven's here. Steven says Mr. K is here. Let's get the Mets. Let's go Mets. We need this win. Nate saying, let's go Braves. I saw the Acuna's swap jerseys. Charles is here saying, great evening all on the live stream broadcast. Stoney, I don't know. I'm still torn. Beckham says, let's go Mets. Great time of year. Playoffs, football, hockey starting soon. Yeah, the preseason started already. My Flyers are 1-1. Is it so wrong to want plate discipline? Well, what do you mean? Plate discipline would have been swinging at that pitch instead of taking strike 3. Throw strikes. Charles saying, hit that like button and subscribe. Let's go. Nate waving. Unfortunately, Lindor had a swollen back. Yeah. If he does good now and in the playoffs, I say yes. Yep. Heavy rain in paradise tonight from Hurricane Helena. Yep. That's what's going to be hitting Atlanta. The Mets not stacking the count in the first inning. No, but they did a good job that inning. He's up to 29 pitches. You want a starter to be at 30 after 2. He's at 29. So much better job there. Laureano will lead it off. Severino deals up high, 1-0. And that one hit out to right. It'll go foul. 1-1, excuse me. Old man Rogers looking good for the Jets. Yeah, so far. Sevy could use a quick and efficient inning. Tony's here saying, let's go Mets from Colchester, England here. Let's go. Popped foul, 1-2. Bunch of people coming in from across the pond. Tony, welcome in. I'm in Tampa. The Hurricane ain't here yet, let alone Atlanta. I really think they play tomorrow. Well, Atlanta's supposed to get other rain tomorrow. And the Hurricane's supposed to move in Thursday. Give Lindor time. The Mets can't have less than 100%. Outside, 2-2. Severino here at 30 pitches. See, Severino's at 30 here with nobody out in the second. Way too high of a pitch count. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. 1 away. The Hurricane is probably going to force an early start on Thursday. They're not playing Thursday, guy. I'm telling you right now, they will not play on Thursday. Late game on weekends with it. Well, they're going to Milwaukee after Thursday, so they're not going to have to worry about rain. Outside corner 0-1. Milwaukee's got a dome, so they're not going to have to worry about anything in Milwaukee. Or a roof, I should say, not a dome. Let's go. Hurricanes suck. I mean, the chat is jumping. Yes, sir. No swing, 1-1. What timing on the Hurricane? It doesn't matter. Anytime the Mets go to Atlanta, it rains, whether it's a hurricane or not. Outside, 2-1. Thursday originally is a makeup day from earlier in the year. That was a rain out. This was only supposed to be a 2-game series. The 2-1. And it popped up. Vientos gives look, but it'll go out of play. The Mets are doing good without Lindor. May lose internet connection. All right, Charles, well, be safe, bud. Thank you so much for giving us a little bit of your time tonight. Did they ever figure out how Lindor? I don't know, Charles. They didn't say if they did. I mean, he kind of slid funny. Not slid, but he kind of stumbled on second base. Popped foul, still 2-2. The 2-2. Swung on a miss, struck him out. Back-to-back strikeouts here to start the second. 3 straight going back to the first. Did I just see the Cubs give the Phillies their own medicine? 6-2? Doesn't matter. The Phillies already clinched. Well, they clinched the division. They haven't clinched the bye yet. So the Phillies do have to be careful. Milwaukee can catch them. And down to Vientos at third. Over to first. A nice 1-2-3 inning. We go to the third. It'll be 8-9-1 for the Mets. Alvarez, Acuna, and Iglesias. Let's go, Mets. If Charles gets disconnected and you need temp mod, I'm here to help. I got plenty of mods here, but thank you. John True, it's the South. Cope says, good stuff, Sebi. Let's go offense. Let's check in the poll. 167 votes already. 83% saying Mets, 14% saying Atlanta, 3% hoping for a great game, and only 1% either needing some fantasy points or some bets to hit. If you're in fantasy, this is the last week of the season. Good luck if you're in a fantasy baseball championship. Raymond says, way to deal, Sebi. Let's get a few here. The Mets pitcher ain't exactly chopped liver. Let's go Schwellenbach. John, if they cancel the Thursday game, then do they make it up on Monday after? It depends. It depends if the game needs to be played. Sometimes teams don't play 162 games. But if Atlanta's either a half game up or a half game back on somebody, they'll have to play the game. Whether the Mets have the playoff position clinched or not, that's not true. If they're up over Arizona, if they're a half game up over Arizona for the last wild card spot, they don't have to make it up because Atlanta owns the tiebreak with Arizona. So even if Atlanta were to lose that game 162, they would tie with Arizona and still get the last spot. First pitch is in for a strike to Alvarez, 0-1. the 0-1. Outside, 1-1. Just missed. For once, let's let the bottom of our lineup cause some havoc. Let's go. You're right about Thursday. Atlanta has a flood watch in effect from Wednesday afternoon until Friday afternoon. Yep. The 1-1. Chopped foul, 1-2. Come on, Mets, bottom of the lineup. Show other teams how it feels. I don't like liver anyway. Oh, yeah. Now he said liver. I got you. Oh, miss, 2-2. When the commercials run during the change of innings, I'd let it run, but not when it's playing. The game is. Oh, thank you. Wreaking havoc on the baseball season. Sheesh. The 2-2. And a chopper right back up the middle. Played him perfect, though. One away. That'll bring up Acuna. Hey, Johnny Thomas is waving. What's up, Johnny? Popped foul by Acuna, 0-1. I was told once to deliver. Oh, outside, 1-1. The light is not on. Let there be light. Ding. Outside, 2-1. It might be good pitch, but the lineup is starting to struggle without Lindor. The 2-1. Swung on a mass, 2-2. Kendrick says, let's win this game first before we think about tomorrow or the next day. Scores will happen late in the game. It's a pitcher's delight. He says, bingo, love that light. The 2-2. Popped up on the infield. Albies waving everyone off, and he'll make the catch. 2 away. Up to the top of the lineup with Iglesias. He's 0 for 1 already. The Mets pitcher ain't no scrub. I knew what you meant by chopped liver. Let's go, Mets. What's up, Darren? Liver? Mine's shot. If my girlfriend has one shorter leg, can I call her Eileen? In for a strike, 0-1. And Acuna. Alvarez, no, Lindor, excuse me. And that one blooped out the center. It'll drop in for a base hit. Iglesias now with a 17-game hitting streak. Mets' first hit of the night will bring up Nimmo. Lindor, let me get back to this. Try it again. Bruce. That's not funny, Bruce. Nimmo fouled off 0-1. Man, I completely lost it here. Lindor's actually in uniform tonight, where he has not been in uniform any of the other games. Damn, so JDM has been relegated to the end of the bench. Hey, that's what a 0 for 35 will do for you. The 0-1. And a bait. Nope. Oh, off the shortstop. Not in time. We'll see how they rule that first and second here for the Mets. Is that going to be an E4 or an E6? Wonder what they're going to call that. Reached on there. That's going to be an E6. Runners on first and second here for Marte. The first pitch. Outside, 1-0. Jonathan with a $2 super chat. Thank you so much, Jonathan, for going above and beyond. Kevin's here saying Mets, Mets, Mets. Let's go. There's a strike, 1-1. All I do every stream is tell you how great Iglesias is. OMG. John going to give me alcohol poisoning with the jokes. All right, the 1-1 to Marte. Right down the middle, 1-2. Dude. Let's go. Way to hustle, Nimmo. Oh, let's go Mets chant breaking out. Yeah, he's in uniform tonight. The 1-2 to Marte. And a chopper foul. That one's foul. Still 1-2. Yeah, that's a good sign with Lindor dressed. Agreed. Marte parte time. Come on, Mets. Come on, Marte. Let's go. Let's get it started. Little hit here. The 1-2. The 1-2. Runners on first and second here for Marte. Schwellenbach sets, and he'll deal. Marte grounds it down to third. Urshela's got it. Over to first. That'll retire the side. We go bottom three, still scoreless. Sounds like Lindor back could be trouble even after he gets back in the lineup. We shall see. Charlie said, I'm telling you, Lindor looked real good hitting before from both sides of the plate before the game. Spirit says the back can be tricky. Yep. Nate says, let's go Braves. Yeah, for the Braves here, it'll be 9-1-2. Arcia, Harris, and Albies. Rob says the Mets should use the following lineup for the rest of the season. My guess is you're not going lineup, but you're going by position, because I would not have Alonso leading off. But yeah, he's playing Alonso at first, Acuna at second, Lindor at short, if he's able to play, Iglesias at third, Vientos DHing, Nimmo in left, center, you got Taylor, and Marte in right. Severino's already at 38 pitches as we start the inning. John, does it help if we let the whole commercial play? No, I don't know. Up to you guys. I hope to get to a point one day where I don't have to let the commercials play, and I can just shut them off. But got to earn a little money here. Why it costs money to use the software that I use. And that one popped out to right. Hey, Mrs. PAS is here, everybody. Let's go. Let's welcome her in. Let's get some hype in the chat. Let's get her to see if she can come on screen. The 1-1. Chopped her. Oh, and he throws it down the line. Come on, guys. Severino throws it down the line. I'm going to give him a single and an E1. did you play sports? Up until I got to high school. Once I was in high school, I was not good enough to compete. Rye Guy says Braves fans in the chat. Yep. Mark says hello from Sussex County. Let's go Mets. What's up, Mark? I grew up in Morris County. I just have to say LFGM to that. Marte is a stand-up guy. And Harris drives one out to right, and the Braves will take an early 1-0 lead. Harris pulls in the second, and it's 1-0. The Mets could not take advantage, but the Braves do. Runner on second, still nobody out. Water says we need a win today. Bruce saying hello to Mrs. PAS. Cope saying hello. Frank saying hello. Spirit saying hello, Mrs. PAS. Come on screen and say hi. Malcolm says, let's go Mets live from Scotland. Oh, love from Scotland. Welcome in. Stoney saying hi to Mrs. PAS. Commercials are annoying. Yep, YouTube determines it, guys. I don't determine when they play. Jonathan, I do not know that. No room for mistakes. Nope. Damn it. And that'll get into right field. Harris being waved around the throw to the plate, not in time. The throw down the second, not in time. And the Mets have completely fallen apart here in the third inning. Goes to second on the throw, and it's 2-0 Atlanta. Still nobody out. Severino has not had it tonight. Just like in 2022 when we needed DeGrom, Scherzer to step up. Once again, our pitchers are not stepping up. And I know it's only the third inning and it's only 2-0, but he's not been sharp tonight. Frank, no politics in the chat. Doesn't look good. Let's go Mets. The killer instinct applies to defense as well as offense. Now, Frank. The runner will advance to third on the out. That's the first out of the inning. No, Frank. There's two Franks. There's two Frank T's in the chat. Here's Olsen. Swings on a miss, 0-1. Up high, 1-0. Or 1-1, excuse me. Atlanta has magic over the Mets. This is starting to look like past late season trips to Georgia. It's early. Up high, 2-1. I mean, Severino, what's he at here? 48 pitches here with one out in the third, and he's not looked sharp. And popped foul, 2-2. '50th pitch of the night, and fouled off again. Still 2-2. Chop foul, that would have been ball three. Gary says the only way to break the curse is to win tonight and win big. Yeah, there was a day off yesterday. Everybody should be available tonight. If we can limit it to 2 and keep it here, we're okay. Up high, 3-2. Severino not throwing his off-speed stuff tonight, and he's getting smacked around. Lifted foul, still 3-2. Oh, foul. Yikes. That was closer than I thought. Only about 4 rows foul down the left field line, or it would have been a 2-run homer. Yes, he did. Then we got a timeout here. Iglesias is tying his shoe. BP bullpen is going to have to do some work tonight. Yep. Because Severino's up to 53 pitches here in the third. On ball 4. Chopped foul, 0-1. Sevy was a late season bust when he was a Yankee. Well, he didn't pitch this much with the Yankees, so that would be huge if it's only 2. Yep. Nate putting in the tomahawks. Up and in, 1-1. I'd pull him now if we don't have it tonight. Yeah, strike 1 and 2. The 1-2. Bounced in the dirt. Oh, did he go? He did not go. 2 and 2. Frank says Mets revenge should mean something. Caps is here saying, what up, what up? What up, Caps? Braves have gotten 2 home in the inning and still have runners on the corners with 1 out. The 2-2. And popped foul, still 2 and 2. I mean, Severino, how much longer are you going to let him go here? He's up to 60 pitches in the third. Popped foul, and he's staying alive. JoJo says deja vu in Atlanta again. We can't burn our bullpen either. Yep, wow, 60 pitches already in the third. Yep, and he's getting smacked around the ballpark. The 2-2. Called strike 3, got him looking. 2 away. That'll bring up Laureano, who struck out his first time up. Severino, come on. The Braves had a plan for this game. No, I don't think it was a bad move moving him up. I think it's a bad move not throwing his off-speed stuff for some reason tonight. Swung on a miss, 0-1. He's throwing sliders and fastballs. That's it. We're mixing a curve and a changeup here, dude. They're smacking you around. Down low, 1-1. Let's go, 1 more out. Yep, and it all started with that error to start the inning. Big K. Hold them to 2. And a little punch in the right field, and it'll be 3-0. Still runners on first and third. They're just hitting them where the Mets aren't playing. I got nothing to say, guys. This is unbelievable. Razabon getting warmed up now in the Mets bullpen. Then Laureano will steal. So runners on second and third now. Here we go. Mets not caring about base runners like the Philadelphia series. Popped foul, 1-1. Check swing foul, 1-2 off the home plate umpire. We can't give up any more runs the way our offense is hitting right now. Tomorrow, Peterson against Sale. That's if they play. Then Thursday, I'm telling you right now, do not plan on Thursday. Yeah, Brazabon's getting warmed up, then. The 1-2. Outside, 2-2. Yeah, I remember the Mets got one hit against Schwellenbach the first time around, too. The 2-2. Popped up. It'll go out of play. Severino's got to have 70-something pitches here. Getting ready to throw his 70th pitch here in the third inning. Inside, 3-2. The 3-2. And that one laced out to center. Taylor's there. 8 men come to bat. And Atlanta gets 3. We go to the fourth, 3-0. It'll be Alonso, Winker, and Vientos coming up for the Mets. Come on, Mets. Don't tell me you're going to blow the series again. The one time we need Sebi more than ever. Yep. Offense has to get some runs. And that's another thing. You can't win baseball games unless you score. What do you mean? What happened in the bottom of the first? Every inning, he's thrown a ton of pitches. That's why he's averaging almost 25 pitches per inning. Time to strike back. Yep, we go to the top of the fourth. Yeah, exactly, Bruce. They can give up 100 runs. If we don't score any, it doesn't matter. Let's go, Mets. Catch up time. Beat them before the rains come. Not a good outing for Sevy at all. Nope. But we were all pumped to have him on the mound tonight, weren't we? Jarek says, "Come on, Alonso, home run." Damn, I came on thinking we were doing okay. I had to get John his thumbs up. Let's go. Well, he knows the Mets can't hit the slider. He threw it 33% of the time in the one hitter, and tonight so far he's thrown it 40% of the time. Alonso will lead it off. Down low, 1-0. Need productive outs. No, we need base hits. The 1-0. Outside 2-0. Game isn't over. We need to fight and make this comeback. I'll check back in on my way to Albany, New York. All right, Caps, be safe, my man. The 2-0 to Alonso. In for a strike, 2-1. Time for a polar blast. Need productive at bats. Yep, 60 likes and climbing. Let's go. Right down the middle, 2-2. Swinging at pitches right down the middle, or looking at pitches right down the middle. Swung on a miss, struck him out. Winker, first pitch swinging, pops it up on the infield. Urshela will be there, 2 away. Everybody's struggling in the Met lineup. And that's lined in the right. So a 2-out single. Your body language says it all, John. Yep, body. I got you, Frank. I think the night off hurt the Mets' momentum. Or Schwellenbach's just good against the Mets. We got to give the pitcher credit too, guys. That'll bring up Taylor here. 0 for 1. That one just missed. I'm not sure where. 1-0. The Braves own the Mets no matter what. It always happens. They cannot beat the Braves. The 1-0. Topped foul, 1-1. They cannot beat the Braves, oh well. They at least put themselves in a positioning to make it interesting. The Atlanta water is dangerous. Vientos. And fouled off. 1-2. The 1-2. Backhanded. Over to first. That'll retire the side. Once again, a meaningless 2-out hit is stranded. Maybe next year's when they get rid of Alonso, they'll sign a superstar to actually hit in the clutch. Unless the Braves sweep, y'all should get the wild card over them. No, we're not giving up. We're just agitated that it's 3-0 and they're not putting up a fight. If I was giving up, I'd end the stream and go watch something else. Spirit says, I can't stand the Braves. They seem to have our number. That's why this series is important. We got to get rid of that. Can't help but to be upset when the Mets are stagnant. Right. It's just frustration because they're not doing anything. Put a couple of guys on, threaten, get, back-to-back innings. They've gotten singles with 2 outs. It'll be 8-9-1 here for the Braves. Urshela, Arcia, and Harris. Could Buto come in? I don't know. Brazoban was warming up, so we'll see. But Severino's still on the mound here. And foul, 0-1. Got to keep the Braves off the board from here on in and start stringing together hits. I'll put me out there. I'll show them how it's done. Fouled off, 0-2. If we win the series, yes, we do. If we win the series, we clinch the wild card. Outside, 1-2. Can't come over the mental block of facing the Braves. It doesn't get any easier against the likes of the Dodgers and the Brewers. Chopped foul, still 1-2. Give it the 5th inning. The guys will wake up. Playing like a table setter, taking fastballs in 2-1 count. Yeah. 2-1 count right down the middle. He takes an unbelievable fastball. The 1-2. And Urshela drives one out to right. Marte makes the catch on the run. That's a big out. Wow, are the Minnesota Twins completely collapsing or what? Miami has a 4-0 lead. Nobody says it's over. But that's what I don't get. I'm not saying it's over. I'm just frustrated they're not doing anything. Mets need to go 4-2 to clinch for sure. They can go 2-4 as long as those 2 are against Atlanta. If they win 2 games against Atlanta, the Mets clinch. The 1-1 inside 2-1. Needed that catch by Marte. Yup. Wow. And a chopper to short. Acuna's got it. 2 away. Back to the top of the lineup. For Harris, he's 2 for 2. Single and a double. Scored a run. Who wants it more? So far, Atlanta does. My bad. The lackadaisical stuff has to go from the Mets. And we always say the third time through the lineup, right? Which would be the 6th inning. Well, depends on how they get going. They're playing their hangover game tonight. Check swing foul, 101. Good stuff, Sevy. Get another out here. I mean, 4-2 for the second wild card. Yeah. I feel like it's unfair the way the divisions are set up because teams with worse records than the Mets and the Braves are already easily in the wild card just because of their division. What do you mean? Nobody's clinched a wild card spot yet. These are not competitive pitches. 1-2 to Harris. And fouled off. Still 1-2. Well, I gotta update this because this isn't true. And that one hit out to left center field, and that ball's gone. Harris is a triple shy of the cycle. And it's 4-0 Atlanta. I mean, people in the chat saying that we're giving up. Well, look at this. Look at the viewer numbers. We were almost up to 350 people watching. Now 227. It's important for them to win the first game of the series. All right, now it's time to get Sevy out of there. Outside, 1-1. I missed the Rangers Islanders game. Get him out of there now. What inning is it? Bottom of the 4th. He went 1-2. Why do the Mets always do this? No idea. Swung on a miss. That'll end the inning. But the Braves had another one, and it's 4-0. It'll be 8-9-1 for the Mets. Alvarez, Acuna, and Iglesias. This is ugly. This is to spark us. By the way, Harris always has our number. No surprise here. I don't care if you're a Devils fan or not. But thank you so much for the $5 super chat. And I just lost the game. It's been this way since '86. We still have time for a comeback. You got to believe. Well, that's the thing. You guys keep saying that in the chat. They got to start doing something. You can't get the first 2 outs and then get a single, and then the next guy, the innings is over. You got to start doing something. I had no problems with picking Severino. He was on 5 days rest. Too much pressure on the pitchers when you can't hit. Don't send Sevy out in the bottom of the 5th. Sharon says a 5-run 5th. Yep. I'm not really paying attention. Don't worry, the Braves will find a way to choke. Yep. And when they overrest, that's the problem too. Yeah, we need a reason to believe first, a spark, something. Swung on a missed 0-1 to Alvarez. The Mets didn't come this far just to fall short. Zio fouled off down the right field side, 0-2. Zio 2. And a ground ball to short. 1 away. Yep, exactly. Flat tonight. Swung on a miss by Acuna, 0-1. How am I watching the game? It's on SNY. Fouled off, 0-2. Vanek getting warmed up in the Mets pen now. The 0-2. Up high, 1-2. John says Mets are toast. They're done, and it will win the last spot. The Acuna lunge went out to center, and Harris makes a diving catch. And Atlanta can do no wrong against the Mets every year. Two out, nobody on. In for a strike, 0-2. That one hit out to right. Soler at the track. He'll make the catch. Once again, an easy 1-2-3 inning. No fight from the Mets. But we're still in it, right, Met fans? Every time he faces the Mets, that's when. He's 7-7 on the year. Unbelievable against the Mets. He has pitched 12 shutout innings this year against the Mets so far. And in those 12 innings, he's given up 3 hits. I feel bad for Mets fans who flew all the way to Atlanta to get laughed at again. They have our number, man. I don't know what it is. John Marte has to go bring up one of the young guys from the minors. I've seen enough. It'll be Ryan Stanek coming in to pitch for the Mets. So Severino goes 4 innings, gives up 4 runs through 85 pitches in 4 innings. Ozuna fouls one off 0-1. Hopefully they win the next 2. I don't think we're playing the next 2. Unless they change tomorrow to a day game. And that one driven out to right field. And it's out of here. If the next two don't happen, will they make them up, or is it too late for that? It'll depend on the standings. I'm surprised we still haven't heard anything from MLB.
That's okay. Oh. Oh, my God.
Down low, 2-1.
Yeah.
Popped foul, 2-2. Stoney says game over. See you in tomorrow's stream, John. I probably won't stream it. Chopped foul, 2-2. Offense is dog crap. Outside, 3-2. JJ's here. What's up, JJ? Saying let's go Mets. Yeah, that's over. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. 1 away. DeGrom, Scherzer, and Bassett going in that 3-game set in 2022. Combined, they had a 6.91 ERA and gave up 6 home runs. Yep, they got out homered 7-3. So far tonight, they've been out homered 2-0. Oh, and 1 to Soler. Mets are getting swept. Hang it up. Bounced in the dirt. 1-2. Chai says, yeah, that 2022 series was the low point. Yep. That whole last month and a half of the year was horrendous. And that's drilled in the left field. A 1-out single. The baseball season is a marathon. You don't win every game, especially in Atlanta. Man, these are important games for the Mets. So they're important games for the Braves, too. The Braves need to win, too, just to make the playoffs. They're 2 games out. And fouled it off 0-1. It'll be Laureano. Laureano's 0 for 2. Nope. Laureano's 1 for 2. A strikeout and a single with an RBI. Frank says it might be a birth defect, but I can't give up on the Mets. Down low, 1-1. Brazabon getting warmed back up. He was warmed up before, not sure why they brought Stanek in. And a ground ball to Acuna, flipped to second for 1. The turn, double play. But Braves get another run to make it 5-0. We go to the 6th. For the Mets, it'll be Nimmo, Marte, and Alonso coming up. No, exactly. I mean, I'll get back hyped up for tomorrow's game if they play, unless they change it to a day game and I can't watch it, which is looking more and more likely. Hey, Ron, what's up, Ron? Mets are still in the driver's seat, but it's they're not in the driver's seat. But it's time to take your foot off the brake and hit the gas. Let's go. Let's chip away here and get something going. It's one thing to lose. It's another thing not to show up. Seggy's here. Need that one big inning. All right, Shaggy, you said hi. I've responded multiple times now. Love my Mets, but if they don't do something this inning, I'm going to get good sleep instead of watching this. Well, remember, Lawson, it's down to 1. And Atlanta will own the tiebreak. Thank God we have a 2-game lead for this reason. And Nimmo lifts one out to left. Harris. Of course, Harris is there to make the catch. 1 pitch, 1 out. Schwellenbach only had 70 pitches here in the 6th. Schwellenbach, 12 third innings, 4 hits, 1 walk, 14 strikeouts against the Mets this year. In for a strike, 0-1. Swing 0-2. Cope says, John, it's no coincidence that since I've been coming here, the Mets turned things around. We're not even supposed to be in this spot yet. Here we are. Got to keep fighting. Yes, the Mets have 2 hits. Up high, 1-2. Segi, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Everybody say bye. Ground ball past the mound. Got him at first, 2 away. That's part of my problem, guys. I don't think they're playing any more games this series. Outside, 1-0 to Alonso. 2 out, nobody on. And a ground ball down the short. And we go bottom 6. Charlie C says, good night, John. Thanks for the stream. I surrender. Yep. Since you guys want to leave when it's 5-0, I probably won't do the rest of the series. Of course they are. The Phillies don't care. They just won the division yesterday. They're hungover. Frank says he's here. With an angry cat, too. It's over. Keith Hernandez says, it's not over. Oh, it's over. Stop. Tonight's over. Brazoban, the new pitcher, 1-0. It'll be 7, 8, and 9 here for the Braves. That one missed, 2-0. Same here. I'm here till the end. I don't care if we're down 100 runs. The Phillies don't seem to be playing too good. There's a strike, 2-1. It's going to be tough, Mets. It's going to be tough. That's why. That's why it's even more disappointing. We were all hyped up for this game, and the Mets no-showed so far through 5 1/3 or 5 1/2. And that one missed, 3-1. Out to left. 1 out. Had a terrible choppy sleep last night. Jarek, try that again. Brewers rest all starting. What? Try it one more time. The Mets are due for a comeback win. Something's got to give. Sometimes the team just beats you. I hate it when the Mets are off after getting hot. Usually stops the momentum. Swung on a miss, 0-2. We'll check. We'll check scores in between innings here. Actually, he's writing in that new Elon Musk language. Up and in, 1-2. And that one's ripped out to left. Nimmo will have to play it on a hop, and it gets by him. Urshela will go in the second. That'll be a single with an E7. And nothing going right for the Mets tonight. Frank says, "You're killing me, John. Didn't understand what you said, though. Winning is nice, but I'm a Met fan. I hate nothing about them. If I need winning, I join another team's fan base." So that means we're not supposed to be upset right now? Down low, 1-0. Can someone spell lackadaisical? Down low, 2-0. A home Jeopardy game. Chopped foul, 2-1. Emotions are part of the game. We have every right to be frustrated. Not to some fans. And a ground ball foul. Still 2-2. Fouled straight back. Still 2-2. No caps. It's now 5-0. We're now down 5-0 instead of 3-0. And a ground ball is short. Runner will hold 2 away. That'll bring up Harris. Harris is a triple shy of the cycle. That was a cough, not a sneeze. We're all behind the Mets, but we're all frustrated on a game as important as this that they're losing. No, I'm not kidding you. It was not a sneeze. Okay, thank you, Hugo. Okay, then if you have the proof, give it to ESPN or give it to MLB Network so they can show us, please. Darren says the Mets will win this game and the series. Swung on a missed 1-2. Trash talk is going to be crazy. Yup. James says, thank you, John, for all your amazing streams. The 1-2. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. First time they retired Harris tonight. We go to the 7th. Still 5-0 Atlanta. Okay, so when did Oliver Stone start directing the season of the Mets, right? Oliver Stone. There better be some accountability yelling going on after this game if it don't change. Yeah, let's see. It'll be Winker, Vientos, and Taylor coming up. Need a spark now. Give us a reason to believe. Yeah, absolutely. We still can. Tomorrow's going to be tough. Sale's on the mound tomorrow. VG says, I still believe we can win this game. Come on. Nah, Frank, save your lungs for a game where we need it, man. I know what the Mets did in the past, but have hope, fans. We didn't get this far for nothing. Eli White in the game for Soler. Wonder why. The 0-1. Pop foul 0-2. Well, first it's Winker. He said 0-2 to Vientos. It's Winker, dude. Fouled off, still 1-2. Time for the Mets to tee off. Hugo says, bring back the ghost of Gary Carter. 2 outs, 86 World Series, Game 6. Hey, let's go. That's true. We never know what's going to happen, but they got to get it going. I mean, we're in the 7th inning. That's line towards the middle off of the glove, and they got him at first. Everything going right for the Braves tonight. Off of the glove of Schwellenbach right to Arcia, and they get him out at first. Vientos flies one out to right. White at the track. It's out of here. Mark Vientos puts the Mets on the board with a solo shot. 26th homer of the year, and the Mets are down by 4. The first run they've scored on Schwellenbach all season. The one thing I hate about multiple DH, keep Winker on the bench and he gets cold. My JD is struggling. JD's done. His career's over. See? The ghost of Carter is back. And Taylor pops one out to shallow right center. White, 2 away. Let's go. Finally, good stuff, Vientos. It ain't over yet. Joe Burrow came within an inch of being 4-1 lifetime against Patrick Mahomes. Okay, and what's that have to do with this game? Frank says I was smoking as you called that. Alvarez fouls one off, 0-1. Joe Jimenez getting warmed up in the Braves bullpen. The 0-1. Swung on a mast, 0-2. One thing we do have is a nice infield for the future. Yep. We need to get on base however we can. Yeah, I mean, it was great Vientos hit that homer, but it's a solo shot because nobody can get on base. And swung on at a ball in the dirt. And Schwellenbach absolutely dominates the Mets for 7 innings. Gives up 1 run. Hugo says, John, I'm a 46-year terrestrial and internet broadcaster. You got huge energy talent, my man. Well, Hugo, thank you for the kind words. Tonight's not the... If you're getting that vibe from me tonight, I don't know. I don't have it tonight. Mind blowing how we struggle versus Atlanta every year. Every year. I was trying to emulate the feeling of devastating effects of missing the playoffs in general. Oh, about the Burrow thing? This is, even though it's been a blowout game so far, this is our 7th best live stream on the channel. Where'd the run come from? Mark Viento's home run. No, that's all right, DBM. You're good. As long as it's not like a whole bunch of sentences. Like, don't write like a half a paragraph in all caps. Daniel Caps is the only one that can do that. I don't have either. I don't have either talent, but even when you're frustrated, I can still hear the huge energy talent. Thank you so much, Hugo. Do the Mets have the most solo home runs? Yeah, I don't know. Forgot the rule. No, you're good. You're good. As long as it's a short sentence like that, I don't care. Schwellenbach getting props here as he's leaving the field. At least we didn't get shut out. Ottavino will be the new pitcher for the Mets. Albies will lead it off. He's 1 for 3. Outside 1-0. John, the Mets owe you an apology for the great work you do. They've not taken you into consideration. Bounce in the dirt, 2-0. Playoff type atmosphere up in here. Stanley says if you're enjoying the live stream, like and subscribe. Fouled off, 2-1. Never mind. Ottavino sucks. Whoa, he loses the bat. 2-2 to count. I disagree with this move using Otto. What would you have done, Darren? I personally agree. If it were up to me, Ottavino wouldn't be on the team. But I would have brought Buto in here to face the work the last 3 innings. 2 innings unless the Mets come back. So look, oh God, Otto. Oh no, Otto. Oh no, Ottavino. Put Severino back in to pay for his crimes. The 2-2. And that one lined in the right to short. I was going to say lined in the left, but Acuna got it. 1 away. No, that was funny, DBM. That'll bring up Ozuna. He's 1 for 3 tonight with a home run. Fouled off 0-1. Ooh, inside 1-1. DBM says, I love Sebi. Picked a bad night to have a bad night. Yeah, absolutely. The 1-1. Outside 2-1. The 2-1. Outside 3-1. Do you think they'd push tomorrow game to? I think they would have announced it by now, Cope. But anybody want to check MLB.com and see what the schedule is for tomorrow? There's a strike. 3-2. Thank you, Hugo. Really appreciate that. This group Mets can make a comeback. Let's go. Yep. The 3-2. Ottavino deals. And outside ball 4. So a 1-out walk. Frank says, I'm blessed just being here. Frank's just hoping I give him some more good concoctions. Cope says still scheduled for 7:20 at this point. Popped up. It'll go at 0-1. The 0-1. Ottavino sets and deals. And that one popped out the left. Nimmo a couple steps back. He'll make the catch. 2 away. That'll bring up White, getting his first at-bat since coming into the game defensively. Hey, Charles is back. No worries, Charles. Hopefully things are good down in the Bahamas. Any more drinking tips, John? I'm addicted to PAS. Nope. The 1-0. There's a strike, 1-1. Let's go. This is powerful indeed. The only game the Mets lost to Phillies was one Peterson, and Mets were losing 5-2, and Otto buried them. Yep. The 1-1. And that one ripped down the third. Nice play by Vientos over the first. That'll retire the side. We go to the 8th. 5-1. Charles says, whether you're actively chatting or enjoying the stream quietly, you make the PAS network what it is. Feel inspired to join the chat, you're welcome to do so at any time. For the Mets, it'll be 9-1-2. Acuna, Iglesias, and Nimmo. I checked the weather for True West Park, and it's pretty much 100% precipitation after 1 p.m. till the rest of the night. Yep. Hit that like button, unless they're going to play in the rain. Hit that like button and subscribe. Hugo, dude, I appreciate the comments, man. I'm not here for a lesson. No, I honestly don't think they're playing another game unless they move the series. And I'm surprised they didn't do that. This is the comeback inning. Let's go. That's why they should have taken care of it beforehand. They could have moved this series to Milwaukee because Milwaukee's on the road. And then they wouldn't have had an issue. If the Braves have to play a makeup game on Monday, it's going to be against the Mets, of course. And it's supposed to rain on Monday in Atlanta. Where would they play? I'd say maybe D.C. or Baltimore. Yeah, I guess they could move to D.C. or Baltimore. Let's get a couple here. I got to give it to Mendoza. Otto actually did his job. We're balling tonight as a well-oiled machine. All right, here we go. Up to our 6th best live stream of all time. Let's go. MLB does, Hugo. MLB has the power. Cope says, man, this game is flying by. Wow. Not really. Oh, yeah. Only 2 hours in? Yeah. Actually, yeah. I hear City Field is just. They're not going to play at City, unfortunately. It never rains in a hockey rink. No, it does get foggy, though. All right, here's the 1-1 to Acuna. Up high, 2-1. Let's go. James says, despite the results of the game, congratulations, John. Yeah, let's look. We've gained 12 new subs tonight as well. Let me refresh that. Swung on a mass, 2-2. Up to 43.82 on the sub count. And a chopper to Arcia bobbles it to throw to first, not in time. The Mets get a leadoff base runner. That's going to be an E6. Oh, they're going to give him a single? Might get a few Zamboni accidents. I gave him an E6 because he should have been out. No, that's an E6. Come on. That'll bring up Iglesias, who's 1 for 3 on the night. Inside corner, 0-1. Never mind, we're winning this game, says DBM. All because of an infield error / single. Z01. Outside, 1-1. I think the Mets have to at least tie it or take the lead in this inning if they're going to win tonight. I know I have the scoreboard rotating there, guys. At the bottom, anybody want to tell me what the score of the San Francisco game is? And fouled off 1-2. Dodgers and Padres. I'll stay up for a little bit of that one, but with the Mets lost tonight, I'm not staying up late. The 1-2. Jimenez will deal. He deals. Up high, 2-2. Lucky here could be the spark that they need. Blowing out someone else's candle will not make yours any brighter. Let's go. The 2-2 to Iglesias. And grounds it foul. We'll do it again. Sometimes a spark can start a fire, John. We've seen it from this team this year a few times already. It's our turn to kill dreams with an Acuna. Let's get some base runner. Oh, it starts in. Oh, okay, thank you. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. 1 away. That'll bring up Nimmo, who's 0 for 3 tonight. Giants and D Blast play at 9:40. Yep. Thank you, guys. So won't be staying up too late for that one tonight. John, from 90 to 94, what will final count do you predict the Mets in the regular season? And that one fouled off, 1-1. What are they? 87. 91. The Mets are going to end up with 91 wins. Can't be mad at OMG. Come on, Brandon. Animo, let's get a spark. Swung on a mass, 1-2. So this is what I mean, man. I mean, you get the first guy on, get a little momentum going, and nothing. Down low, 2-2. Cope says that's my prediction as well, John. We get 4 more wins. The 2-2 to Nimmo. Jimenez deals. And he pulls it. That's a fair ball. And he's out at first. Like, why can't we get a break? All the breaks going Atlanta's way tonight. Bullet down the line. What happened here? Oh, it hit his glove. And it didn't roll far enough away. Yeah, it should have been a hit down the line. Starling Marte will come up here with a runner on second and 2 out. Yep, and that's exactly what Keith said. The breaks have not gone their way. Swung on a miss, 0-1. One big swing and we're back in this. Yeah, since the first batter of the inning. And now he looks at that one, 0-2. Yeah, Kelly Kennedy, you're not welcome here. No, I'll leave you. Swung on a miss. So a leadoff single's wasted. This team's got no fight against the Atlanta Braves. I've been a fan since '86, and it's the same situation against Atlanta. Enjoying September play-in. Kelly, what are we going to do? It looks like the next 2 days are going to get rained out. What are they going to do? Let me go over and set this up to redirect over to CP for the Mets postgame tonight. Guys, let's go over and let them know you're frustrated. Nope, never be sorry for being a Braves fan. You root for your team. Going to be a big fight. I'm surprised we haven't heard from MLB Baseball on what we're going to do about the next 2 days. I'm so tired I keep dropping my phone on my face. Yeah, I've done that, James. If the Mets win one more game, are they still in the playoffs? What do you mean, out of the last 6? If the Mets go 1-5, we're not making the playoffs. On the outside corner, Danny Young, the new Met pitcher. Yeah, Yep, till like Friday or Saturday, right? I mean, that's gonna be an issue against Kansas City as well. What are they gonna do with the Braves? The Braves might have to make up a bunch of games. Fouled off 1 and 2. Braves' unfortunate season has to sweep. I think the way the Mets are playing. To all live stream broadcast tonight, including the silent listeners and viewers, very much appreciate your contribution. And that one lifted out to left, 1 and 2. I'm so confused. Why does it say middle of the first inning, 0-0? Then it has Wednesday, September 25th. I'm lost. Where? What are you talking about? No, they're definitely not going to play it in New York. They'll go somewhere else. And that one line, Pete caught it, one away. Where does it say 0-0? This is going to be crazy with this hurricane messing up the wild card race. Yep. And to think one of these games, the Thursday game is a makeup game. Frank says I did say the Mets would go 10-3, and they're 6-1. '89 License Climbing, let's go. MLB should have had a backup plan knowing of the weather conditions. Exactly. They should have determined on Monday that they were moving the series to a different city. They should have opened up the gates, maybe like $5 a ticket or something to whatever city it was. Outside, 2-1. The baseball gods do not want that game to happen. I think baseball's in trouble, honestly. Not really in trouble, but it's just going to cause a lot of problems. There's a strike, 2-2. I think all this rain is going to cause a lot of problems because Colin Fresh Ray got him looking. No, Danny, I'm looking good tonight too. Yes, they've known about this looming storm for a few days at least. They got caught with their pants down. Whoa! Luckily, Gary Bettman is not in charge. Cleveland would be good. Well, I think it's supposed to hit Cleveland too, isn't it? I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully, I can't believe they haven't announced anything yet. What are they going to play tomorrow morning at like 10 o'clock? Down low, 1-1. No, that's not Cope. Nice job by the bullpen tonight. Yeah. Only gave up the bullpen's only given up the 1 run. 2-1 to count here to Urshela. Bud says, let's go Mets. I still have hope and still believe. What a waste for Marte. Yep, agreed. And a chopper down to third. Vientos has got it. Over to Alonso, and that'll retire the side. We go to the ninth. 5-1 Braves for the Mets. It'll be Alonso, Winker, and Vientos. They can play at my place, but I have no faith. Rain comes in midnight and stays till Friday. Yeah. Agreed, James. They've been pitching good. Just Sebby and the offense didn't come through. Could you imagine? I'm streaming them all. I'm taking tomorrow off if that's the case. I give away Marte for a bag of balls. You might have to give up Marte and a bag of balls. Sucks because the Braves are hot right now. I don't know. I'm not that old. Last shot. Let's go. I'll get everyone drunk, and the cat will attack them. People posting nonsense over on my Rumble. Charles says hit that like button and subscribe. I got you. 5081, our 5th best live stream of all time. Let's go. There's no crying in baseball? I'm not crying. Iglesias will come in the pitch for the Braves. Alonso hits one out to right. White on the track, and he makes the catch. So 0 point. Posting nonsense on my stream. And a check swing. Albies to flip the first 2 away. I'm sorry, Winker should not have been in tonight's lineup. And here comes Francisco Lindor. Oh, Vientos is at bat. And if Vientos gets on, Lindor will bat. No, I was not a Tom Glavine fan. Nice top 5 stream. Congrats, thanks. The Mets will win the next 2. What? In the rain? Once again, Met fans, don't just up and leave. This one hit out to right. White, and the ball game is over. So the Braves absolutely dominate the Mets from start to finish. And the Braves have Chris Sale on the mound tomorrow as well. So the Mets still have that last wild card spot with a 1-game lead. In Noah's Ark. Let's go. All right, guys. We'll check out the community tab. I'll be posting any updates over there on what MLB does with the game. So make sure you check out the community tab, guys. We'll be back live. Right now, we're planning on being live tomorrow night if there's a game. I'm going to redirect over to CP's game, our channel for the post game. Tell him PAS sent you over. Subscribe to CP. He's racing to 1,000 subs, and we'll see everybody tomorrow night.